Hi guys, and welcome back to Tesla or Electron. Keith here. Well, it has been another exciting week in the Tesla universe, and there has been lots and lots of talk. First, I just want to thank all of those people who've subscribed to the channel over the past few weeks. Thank you so much. It's very appreciated. I'm aiming for my first 100 subscribers, so thank you to all of those who have subscribed. I really appreciate it. And of course, I thank you to my new Patreon for your support. Really do appreciate it. There has been so much news about Tesla in the media this week, mostly revolving around Elon's purchase of Twitter. I personally think that it will be maybe the making of Twitter. In my humble opinion, it looks like Twitter's become a little stagnant. I don't know, what do you think? Comment down below. Over the last few years, I think it's a little bit of a shake-up, could do it the world of good. I don't know, what do you think? The news, of course, that Elon would take up the CEO role of Twitter, that was interesting. For anyone else, I might be concerned about that. But Elon, well, he's got Tesla humming along, ramping up 2 extremely large factories. He has the right people and talent doing the job. I think that Tesla's going to be okay. You know, he's got Zach Kirkhorn and the rest of the crew looking after Tesla. And I'm sure that he will keep his finger on the pulse anyway. As for the share price, well, it jumped up around $952.62 on Wednesday after the US Fed announcement. But the following day, Thursday, was one of the worst days on the Nasdaq for a couple of decades, closing for the week at $865.65, pretty much wiping all the gains of the week. Just a quick correction from last week's video. I said in last week's video, the cards above, that Elon would have around 12% stake left after the purchase of Twitter. I was wrong. According to The Guardian, after the latest share sale, Musk's Tesla stake is worth about $147 billion, and he remains the largest shareholder with a stake of about 15.6%. The source is in the description if you want to read the whole article. About that, guys, I got the figures wrong. For me, the biggest news of the week was surrounding the stock split. Tesla originally announced that the shareholder meeting, the AGM, will be on the 4th of August. However, Tesla have submitted a Form 10-K/A delaying their 2022 proxy statement past the SEC's 120-day deadline from end of financial year, which expired on April 30th, I believe. So any stock split will most likely now be delayed also. This means that Tesla can delay the AGM as long as they need, the same as the delay they implemented in 2021. Gary Black tweeted out this about that. He wrote on Twitter, "With today's 10-K/A filing, Tesla can delay its 2022 AGM, at which time an increase in authorized shares needed for a stock split would be approved for as long as it wants. In 2021, Tesla delayed its 2021 proxy on the 30th of April 2021 and finally issued it on the 13th of August 2021 for its AGM on the 7th of September 2021. So we can probably expect a very similar series of events to occur. For some of you, you might be wondering, what the heck is a proxy statement? It's a document sent to the shareholders letting them know when and where a shareholders meeting is taking place and detailing the matters to be voted upon at the meeting. You can attend the meeting and vote in person or cast a proxy vote. Interesting news, Elon gave some investment advice this week on his Twitter. He wrote, "Since I've been asked a lot, buy stock in several companies that make products and services that you believe in. Only sell if you think their products and service are trending worse. Don't panic when the market does. This will serve you well in the long term." I completely agree wholeheartedly there with Elon. Panic is not a trading strategy. Ark-Invest also updated their price target for 2026 over the last few weeks, and they've shown their expected value, bear case and bull case. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think that there's any chance that it might hit the bull case in 2026? They're saying that their expected value is $4,600. They say that the significance of that is this projection is our base case for Tesla's stock price in 2026 based on our Monte Carlo analysis. Their bear case is $2,900. We believe here there's a 25% chance of probability that Tesla could be worth $2,900 per share or less in 2026. And their bull case is $5,800. We believe that there is a 25% probability that Tesla could be worth $5,800 per share or more in 2026. And of course, at the bottom of the note, they gave a disclaimer. Numbers for 2026 price target are rounded for simplicity and consistent with reasonable variance in the forecast. Now, from my perspective, it's always good to go back. Looking 4 years ahead, let's look 4 years behind and let's see what Tesla was at the time. Now, you'll find that in 2018, which is 4 years ago, that Tesla was trading for the whole year, its high was $77.49, and its low for the year was $48.92. In comparison to the current low, which is at $865.65. So if you extrapolate that out, let's take their high of, say, $77 in 2018, $865.65 divided by 2018's high of $77.49 to get 11.17. Now, of course, past performance, no indicator of future performance, but let's say, just for the sake of the argument, that Tesla managed to do better in the future than they have done in the past, being that they now have twice as many factories. Just saying. So 11.7, so if we take that figure and we say 865.65 cents, which was our low, times by 11.17, that gives you $9,669.31. That's significantly higher than what Ark is saying. Guys, well, that is my really simplistic, basic maths. You know, if they did the same in the last 4 years as what they'll do for the next 4, you know, and of course, as I said before, past performance is no indicator of future performance. Just a little bit of fun with numbers, really. But if you want a really correct and proper valuation model, then I suggest you head off to Ark-Invest.com and have a look at their 2026 model. Now let's go off and have a quick look at that now. Here we are at the Ark-Invest website, and what it shows you here is what I said before, and that's the basic chart there, expected bear and bull. And then if you go to this here, Ark-Invest has this fantastic thing where they are completely open and transparent. It's what I love about them. By the way, I'm not sponsored by them in any way, shape or form, but I just thought it was fantastic that they do all of their valuation and models and all of those kinds of things that are open source. So we can go and have a look at the sorts of things that an investment company like Ark-Invest is looking at. So if we go to the open source model here, we'll proceed. Now that'll take us off to GitHub. And of course, then you just need to look through the files and see which one you want. So we want this one here. And then we're going to simply download it. It's currently downloading. This is their chart, and it's a complete chart. So here in their chart, they've got a stack of information, and I suggest that you download it yourself and go through the whole valuation. They've got a table of contents. Now the table of contents tells you what each sheet does. Now I'm not going to go through this in depth. If you would like me to go through an in-depth on this sheet and what it all means, please comment below and let me know if that's something you would like. And if I get enough people who want it, then I'll go through the sheet. But if, one or two, I won't worry about it. But if, quite a number of you would like me to go through it, I will go through the sheet and we'll do some learning together. If you want a really deep dive into an evaluation for Tesla, these are all of the things that they look at. Everything from max gross margins, capital efficiencies, max annual production increases. They've covered the gamut of different things that they think will be a factor for the growth and moving forward of Tesla. It is a great valuation report, and it's open source and you can download it and use it freely. It's under the Commons license, so you'll be fine to use that. So I hope that really does help you. Go back and do a really deep dive if you want to do a correct and a deep dive valuation of the Tesla stock price. And that's how you do it. You follow these types of people, and of course you should always go and get good investment advice through a certified financial planner, all of those kinds of things to protect yourself. And I have done that in the past, and I'm now running forward with that information. I love that Ark-Invest give this information away for free. It's amazing that they do that. So just to be open and honest, I do have Ark-Invest shares and I do have Tesla shares, so securities, and so therefore I'm invested in both companies, but I'm not sponsored by them. I just think that what they're doing, both companies, is fantastic for the average shareholder. That's just my personal opinion, of course. Just encourage you. I hope you've got something out of it. And of course, again, I would like to thank all of my subscribers, particularly the new ones. Thank you so much. And thank you for my new Patreon subscribers. I really appreciate all your support. And of course, until next time, stay charged. Bye.